Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddha Kanda, Chapter 12. Ravana orders the defense of Lanka. Summary. Ravana instructs Prahasta, chief of his army, to defend the city of Lanka carefully. Prahasta positioned the army for defense accordingly at suitable places both inside and outside the city. Ravana then narrates how he brought beautiful Seetha to Lanka from Dandaka forest. Because of his growing infatuation for her, Ravana asks his companions and relatives gathered there to suggest ways and means to kill Rama and Lakshmana. Then, Kumbhakarna, Ravana's brother, first accuses Ravana of his unworthy act, but assures him that he would neutralize that dishonor by killing the enemies. Chapter 12 in detail. Then Ravana, an eminent person in the assembly, having seen all the gathering, instructed Prahasta, the chief of his army, as follows: O commander, you are allowed to issue an order to see the well-trained warriors belonging to the 4 divisions of the army, that is, cavalry, infantry, chariots, and elephants, are entrusted with the defense of the city. Prahasta, resolute in his mind to follow the king's order stationed the whole army both outside as well as inside the city. Thereafter, Prahasta, after keeping the whole army in defense of the city, sat in front of the king and spoke as follows: Your army, as strong as you are, has been positioned both outside and inside the city. Pray do quickly, with an undistracted mind, whatever is preferable to you. Hearing the words of Prahasta, who wished the welfare of the kingdom, King Ravana, with a desire to obtain happiness, spoke in the desire midst of his friends as follows: When you are in difficult situation regarding virtue, pleasure, and wealth, you are able to have a correct notion of pleasant and unpleasant things, happiness and sorrow, gain and detriment, as well as advantages and disadvantages. All of my works undertaken by you with an act of attention were never in vain. I will obtain maximum prosperity while abiding with you, as Indra obtains prosperity while abiding with moon, planets, stars, and celestials. I am intent on reminding all of you again, but I could not inform this matter earlier to Kumbhakarna because of his sleep. This most powerful Kumbhakarna, the chief among all the wielders of weapons, was indeed sleeping for the last 6 months, and now he woke up. Seetha, the beloved wife of Rama, was brought from the forest of Dandaka, the place frequented by demons. Seetha, of slow pace, does not like to reach my bed. I do not imagine any other woman similar to Seetha existing in the 3 worlds. She has a slim waist, well-developed hips, and a face similar to the autumnal moon. Looking like an idol of gold and being calm, she appears like an illusory image created by Maya. Seeing her feet with rose-colored soles, smooth and even, resting on ground with the rosy soles, my lust is kindled. Seeing her countenance similar to the flame of a sacrificial fire and looking like the radiance of the sun, with her prominent nose and the pretty clear and handsome eyes, I became unrestrained, having submitted to the will of my passion. I have been polluted by lust and equally by anger and pleasure, thus making me pale, and I have been ever since in grief and anguish. Looking forward, Rama, her husband, that longish, large-eyed Seetha, requested me to give time for 1 year. I accepted the auspicious words of the charmingly eyed Seetha. I am wearied of this lust, like a horse galloping along a pathway continuously. How the monkey or even Rama and Lakshmana can cross the unassailable ocean, completely infested as it was with sea animals. On the other hand, a huge destruction was done to us by a single monkey. The consequences of their acts are unpredictable. Tell me what is there in your mind according to your own understanding. We have no fear with human beings. Even so, the matter can be discussed. Earlier, together with you, I conquered the celestials in a battle between the celestials and demons. You also conquered them, knowing the whereabouts of Seetha, Rama, and Lakshmana, together with Sugriva and other monkeys, reached the other shore of the ocean. Let a consultation be held by you, and a judicious line of course suggested, so that Seetha may not have to be handed over to them back, and Rama and Lakshmana may be killed. I do not see any other capabilities to cross the ocean, even so with the monkeys. Victory is surely mine. Hearing the lamentation of Ravana, who is captivated by lust, Kumbhakarna became angry and spoke the following words: "You should have contemplated thoroughly that very moment when Seetha was brought here forcibly only after a single impulsive thought from the hermitage of Rama, who was accompanied by Lakshmana. Even like the river Yamuna fills the depression at its source the moment it descends on earth. O Emperor, if all this act of consultation with us was done at the beginning of this action itself of bringing Sita here, it would have been worthy of you. O Ravana, a king who performs king's functions with a mind duly ascertained by justice will not repent thereafter. Actions done perverted without use of any trick get spoilt, even as oblations not intent on devotion got spoilt. He who is not aware of prudence and imprudence wants to do actions which are to be done before at a later stage, and action which are to be done later at a stage before. Seeing superior strength in a hasteful enemy, some look for his weak point, even as swans seek the cleavage in the Krauncha mountain. This great act was undertaken by you without proper thinking. By good fortune, Rama did not kill you even as the meat mixed with poison would kill the consumer. O irreproachable brother, therefore, by killing your enemies, I shall neutralize the dishonorable act undertaken by you in relation to your enemies. O ranger of night, I shall destroy your enemies. I shall do battle with the two brothers, even if they are Indra and the sun god, or the god of fire, and the wind god, or Kubera, the god of riches, and Varuna, the god of water, entering the combat with a mountain-sized body and fiery teeth roaring the while, and attacking with an immense bulgion, I shall strike terror in Indra himself. Even before Rama strikes me once more with a second arrow, I shall drink his blood. Cheer up freely. I shall try to fetch victory, which brings pleasure to you, by killing of Rama. By exterminating Rama along with Lakshmana, I shall devour all the leaders of monkey troops. Enjoy yourself freely, drinking excellent of wines to the extent of your desire without any anxiety. Rama, having been dispatched by me to the abode of death, Sita will be at your disposal forever. Thus completes 12th chapter of Yuddha Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.